Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So the highly anticipated Mario Luigi Brothership was released last week, but despite all the hype, its launch sales in Japan have been a bit underwhelming, especially when you compare them to other recent Mario RPG titles. Now, don't get me wrong, the game debuted on top of the charts, but the first week sales of 63,000 units are far lower than expectations and far lower than recent Mario RPGs, like Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. So what is going on here? Is it the game? Is it the timing? Or is it something bigger happening with the Switch era? Let's dive into the numbers and break it all down. Let's start with the hard facts. Mario Luigi Brothership launched with 63,000 copies sold in Japan. Now, that is not bad per sell, but let's put that in context. Super Mario RPG Remake. That sold over 301,000 copies at launch. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, 115,000 units. Brothership's numbers are shockingly lower than all the Mario RPG games in recent years, except for Paper Jam, which only sold 50,000 copies back in the day. And even if we throw out the remakes and focus on the original titles in the series, Brothership is still trailing behind, especially when we look at launches for titles like Bowser's Inside Story or Partners in Time, which had much stronger debuts. So what happened? How did a new Mario Luigi game on the Switch, arguably the biggest gaming console of the moment, end up with such a modest start? Now we have got to talk about the reviews. While Brothership has its fans, many of whom love what it brings to the table, there has been a noticeable divide in the community. Some players are calling it one of the best Mario RPGs in years, while others have been less impressed, saying it is a bit mediocre or too similar to past entries. But the real kicker is the IGN review, which scored the game a 5 out of 10. And look, I get it, everyone has their own opinion, but when a big name like IGN gives a Mario game that kind of score, it definitely leaves an impression. I mean, seriously, IGN gave it a 5 out of 10. It's one of the most trending things that we've seen on the internet. And there's a lot of people that take reviews seriously. Believe it or not, yes, there are people out there that will buy or refuse to buy a game based on their reviews. A lot of potential buyers might have seen that rating and thought twice about picking it up. So could this mixed reception have played a role in its lower sales? It's definitely possible. Reviews and word of mouth can make or break a game, and when it comes to Mario, especially a Mario RPG, people expect something special. And here's another interesting angle: the console battle. The PS5 Pro launched alongside Brothership last week, and it actually outsold the Switch in Japan. The PS5 Pro sold over 78,000 units in its first week, while the Switch sold about 64,000. This is a brand new game, and for the best part, it is very unique and has tons of unique characters and creatures, and even a really unique, fun brand new story and world to explore. So what in the world is going on this time around? Honestly, I don't know. Now, Switch has been the dominant console in Japan for years, so this is a rare shift in momentum. Could this be a sign that gamers are starting to lose interest in the Switch as we approach the console's twilight years? Could that be why Brothership didn't see the explosive sales that previous Mario RPGs have had? After all, if gamers are starting to check out the PS5 Pro or waiting for the next Switch iteration, that could mean fewer people are rushing to pick up new Switch games. So where does that leave Mario Luigi Brothership? Honestly, I think the game is a lot of fun. I have been loving my time with it. There is so much charm, humor, and personality in this game, and I think fans of the Mario RPG genre will still find a lot to enjoy. But I also get why some people are feeling a bit underwhelmed by it. It's definitely not pushing the envelope like Super Mario RPG or Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door did when they first released. It's good, but maybe not great for some players. In my opinion, Brothership deserves a solid 7 out of 10. It is fun, it has heart, but it does feel a little safe compared to what fans might have been expecting. It's not as groundbreaking as the previous titles in the series, but it is still a solid entry. If I were to rate it based on my experience so far, I'd say it's definitely worth picking up if you're a fan of the series or Mario RPGs in general, but maybe wait for a sale. As for the future of Mario Luigi, well, that's where things get tricky. If the sales continue to be this low, I worry we could see the end of this series for a long time. After Alpha Dream went bankrupt, we weren't sure if we had ever see another Mario Luigi game. And now, with Brothership not lighting the sales charts on fire, it is hard not to feel a little concerned. I really hope Nintendo doesn't abandon the series just yet. There's still a lot of potential here, and I think a fresh take or perhaps a more innovative approach could reinvigorate the Mario Luigi franchise. But if the numbers keep coming in like this, it could be a while before we see another entry. So what do you think? Did you pick up Brothership? Are you concerned about the sales numbers? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives and gaming analysis. We catch you next time, and let's hope the next Mario RPG gets the love it deserves.